The Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Owls!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for room, it's Middleton. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So
sends it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Harrell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Here we go. Ready.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bryson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires to the middle. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Here comes the heat. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Wants to fire on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the #1 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Louisville on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Unloads it left. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Charlotte. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Coming out with it, it's Edwards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and, man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The hand to the running back. Picks up the first down. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I love the play call because you're trying to get this guy the ball as fast as you can because his ability after the catch is sensational, and you saw it on that last play.
Keeps looking downfield. It's complete on the right side. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Fires into the end zone. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose again.
Tight end now in motion. They want to run this quarterback. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7.
Ready? One, go! Ready, go!
Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Harrell. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And nice play by the QB, understanding when to get the ball out. This is something that I guarantee you, Palmer, you and your receivers did all the time at Florida. Just the timing, knowing when the ball's coming out and when the ball's going to be thrown so I can go make a play.
It's so important to rep it like that because you never know in games when those opportunities are going to happen. But I think that time the quarterback pre-snap, him and the receiver, they made a little eye contact. They knew this was going to be an opportunity, and they went out and they executed what they practice every single day. What you just said, David, and it works to perfection.
Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. it. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. And you want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the...
Snags it, and there's running room. The 20, 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Owls! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Takes a handoff. It's Middleton. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Morgan. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Harrell. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He might want another play.
Ninja. 886, bouncer.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going for the big play. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So now it's second and long. Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Middleton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of
lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes a catch. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The 49ers will hustle to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The 50, the 40, at the 30. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.